Okay, we're going to go through worksheet 3 because I think we could all use a little practice, and maybe hearing the thought process on some of these will help you guys. But a lot of this is really, you guys got to think through them and try. And it is sometimes trial and error and trying and realizing it does not work and then trying a different way. So on this first problem, I look at this first problem and the first thing I see is I have lots of squares. I always start with the more complicated side, which is going to be the left side of this one. So I'm not going to touch the right side at all. On the left side, I see that I have something squared and a 1. So immediately I think Pythagorean identity, is there one that I could get rid of? And yes, right here, secant squared theta minus 1 is tangent squared. So I'm going to replace secant squared theta minus 1 with tangent squared theta. And again, especially for the Pythagorean identities, it's really helpful to get rid of those minus 1s. This is also difference of squares, but difference of squares isn't going to help me as much here because I still have those 1s, and the 1s are kind of annoying to deal with unless you have something that you can cancel them out with, and I don't have anything here. So I replace that. I still have cosine squared. I notice that the answer is in sine squared, and I have tangent squared. So I think through my strategies, and I think perhaps it'd be helpful to switch everything to sine and cosine, right? Because I also have everything squared. I could go back and replace, but I've already replaced this with this. I don't want to go back and replace that. And again, if I replace cosine squared with 1 minus sine squared, it kind of makes it more complicated to have that 1 in there. So this is sine squared theta over cosine squared theta over cosine squared theta. Those cancel, and I am left with sine squared theta.